At roughly 7:30 to 7:45 p.m. on July 29, 1973, a hotel's safe deposit box on Park Avenue is opened in New York City. Inside, passports. That's it. The cash, somewhere between $203,800 and $220,000, according to police and press reporting, is gone. No smashed door, no ripped hinge, no dramatic getaway car, just empty. And the safe's design is what turns a rock and roll anecdote into an unsolved procedural. 2 keys were required to access that box, one in the customer's possession, one controlled by the hotel, which means the simplest explanation has always been the hardest to prove. Someone on the inside helped. Tonight, we're reconstructing, minute by minute, what the most reliable sources say happened, who had access, what the police chased, and why, more than 50 years later, this theft still doesn't have a name attached to it.
Squeeze my orange until the juice runs below my leg.
Led Zeppelin are in New York to finish a massive U.S. run. 3 sold-out nights at Madison Square Garden, filmed for what becomes The Song Remains the Same. They're staying at the Drake Hotel, an old-school midtown address at 440 Park Avenue. And they're carrying serious cash. The band's management tells investigators they keep money on hand because they have a lot of expenses to pay. We'll see that line again in the hotel lobby, in the press conference, and in the police paperwork. According to the NYPD case file, the safe deposit arrangement is set up on Tuesday, July 24th. Passports go into a numbered box, Box 53, along with an initial cash amount. Over the next days, envelopes of concert money are deposited and withdrawn as needed. After the first Garden show on Friday the 27th, police notes record a major deposit. One figure given is $76,000. Another deposit follows the next night. Then comes the detail that matters. Late Saturday night, July 28th, Cole complains that Box 53 is difficult to open, maybe broken, and the hotel switches the contents to another box, number 51. Passports and cash are moved. The money is now sitting in a new container, handled under new procedures by people whose shifts overlap the quietest hours of Sunday morning. Now we hit the last hard timestamp. A UPI report says Cole told police the money was present when he opened the box at about 1:20 a.m. Sunday. The NYPD file adds texture. A hotel night employee later describes Cole removing a thick bundle of $100 bills, around a foot wide, taking a few $1,000s, rebanding the cash, and putting it back. The employee says he locked the box away afterward and returned the customer key. That lobby interaction, one customer key, one hotel key, one box resealed, is the last confirmed moment anyone can point to and say, the money was still there. Fast forward to early evening. The band is getting ready for the final Garden show. Cole goes back to the cashier desk to pull cash, partly to pay bills and, per the NYPD notes, to pay the film crew before they leave for the UK. Here's the procedure. The cashier uses the hotel's key to access the vault and remove the box. Cole opens it with his key. And then Cole looks inside and asks the cashier, "Where is the money?" The box is empty of cash. Passports remain. At 8:05 p.m., hotel security calls the NYPD. Officers arrive, document that there are no obvious marks, and remove the locks for inspection. This is the hinge point. Detectives say there's no sign the box was forced, and the system requires 2 keys, one held by the hotel, one held by the customer. Police technicians take the locks to analyze how the box could have been opened. So, what would an inside job look like? not necessarily a mastermind. Sometimes it's shift overlap, an unsecured guard key, a moment when the deposit room is busy, or a box left out during handling. And in this story, there's documented activity near that vault in the early morning hours. Quiet, but not empty. Theory 1. Hotel staff involvement, the classic. Strength. The two-key design practically demands hotel participation or hotel key compromise. The NYPD file tracks multiple employees around the safe deposit area. It also highlights a bellman, anonymized as Mr. B, with a long arrest record who is investigated heavily. Detectives even reach out to Florida authorities about his finances and later confirm he sold a condominium that could explain a burst of cash. Weakness. Even with FBI attention, the file indicates critical steps, like fingerprint comparison, weren't completed for every lead, and the case closes without resolution. Theory 2. An inside job from the Zeppelin camp, often framed as a tax dodge or a controlled disappearance. Strength. It's true the band leaves the US soon after, and some later accounts find the band oddly calm. But the evidentiary problem is brutal. No document in the surface case file proves orchestration, and the staff key requirement still means hotel cooperation would be needed. This theory persists more because it's narratively satisfying than because it's supported by hard record. Theory 3. Organized crime, mob or gang connections. Strength. 1970s. New York had real criminal enterprises around nightlife and hospitality. Weakness. In the material that's actually sourced to police work and contemporaneous reporting, this remains largely speculative. The attribution never cleanly locks to a documented suspect or method. By the next morning, newspapers are screaming headlines, robbed of 203G. A press conference is held in the Drake. Management explains the cash came mostly from Friday and Saturday and says there's no other way at all to open the boxes without both keys, unless someone's talking about duplicate keys. The hotel becomes a crime scene. The band lays low. The story bleeds into footage, into retellings, into the mythology of excess and vulnerability. How the biggest band in the world can still lose a fortune in a locked metal drawer behind a counter. And in the case file's final pages, the ending is cold. Case closed pending further information. No arrests, no recovered money. So if you're looking for the clean who did it, the honest answer is the record doesn't give it to us. But it does give us something rarer. A solvable-looking crime that somehow stayed unsolved.